Okay, conditional control statements in C++. Today class is okay. Next, here you can see control statements. A programming language uses control statements to cause the flow of execution to advance and branch based branch based on changes to the state of the program. The C programming controls. What is that? C programming C programming controls. What is that one? C++ program control statement can be put into the following categories: selection, iteration, and jump. Selection, iteration, and jump. Okay, here selection statements allows program to choose different paths of execution based upon the outcome of an expression or the state of a variable. Okay, iteration statements enables program execution to repeat one or more statements. That is iteration statement from form loops. Iteration statement forms loops. Next, jump statement allows program to execute in a no non-linear fashion. In a non-linear fashion, all the Java control statements are examined here. You can see, okay, if a statement selection statements are there. First one, if statement. The if statement C++ condition branch statement, it can be used to retain program execution through two different paths. Here is the general form of the if statement is if condition open and condition close, else is there. This is called if else. Okay, here in if else above statement, here each statement may be single statement or a compound statement enclosed in curly braces, that is a block. The condition is any expression that returns Boolean value. The else causes is optional. If statement works like this, if the condition is true, then the statement 1 is executed, otherwise statement 2 is to executed. If it is exist. If it is exist. Okay, this is if else state. If next one, write a C program. Okay, to check whether a person is old or young. A person will be said old if his age is above 35 and young if his age is below 35. Okay, the solution you can see. First, you can enter the header file iostream.h. Next, main function. Next, opening braces. Next, there you can declare the variable. There you can declare the variable. Hello, hi, hi. ఏం చేస్తున్నావు? సూపర్ సూపర్. ఏంది ఒకడే ఉన్నావు ఏంది? అయిపోయింది. హాలిడే కరోనా హాలిడే సార్. ఓకే 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 అవును కదా. వస్తుంది వస్తుంది. ఇంకా ఏం సంగతి? ఎప్పుడు సిద్దిపేట ఎప్పుడు వస్తున్నావు? హాలిడేస్ తర్వాత ఆఫ్టర్ కరోనా. ఓకే ఓకే. ఇంకా అందరూ ఉన్నది. ఇంటికి అందరు వచ్చారు, మళ్ళా వెళ్ళిపోయారు. హాలిడేస్ ఏం లేవు వాళ్ళకి. సిద్దిపేట కాదు, కోదాడ కోదాడ కోదాడ. ఆ, ఆ, అవునా? ఓ జాన్ జిగ్రీ పెట్టే ఇద్దరు సినిమాలకి వెళ్ళేదట. నువ్వే నువ్వే చెప్పావు. అవునా? 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 అదే ఆహా. ఆ, ఓకే. అవును. ఓకే. ఆహా. టీనా టీనా. అంతేనా? ఇది కూడా అంటున్నావు. ఆహా. ఓకేనా? నే- నేను ఫ్రీగా అయినప్పుడు కాల్ చేస్తాను నీకు. ఓకేనా? ఓకే, బాయ్. Okay. Here, what is the thing is here? Okay, check personal. The person is younger, old. Okay. Here, if age is greater than or equal to 35, the meaning of this one greater than or equal to 35, then what is the meaning of that one? That person is old person. Okay, suppose less than 35 is there, then that person is young person. Okay. Next, nested if. Nested if nothing but one if inside another if. One if statement inside another if statement is called nested if statement. A nested if is an if statement that is the target of another if or else. Okay, nested ifs are very nested ifs. Okay, here you can see nested ifs are very common in programming when you nest ifs. Okay, the main thing to remember is that an else statement always refers to the nearest if statement that is within the same block as the else and that is not already associated with else. Okay, uh, three. Next, the if else if ladder, a common program construct that is based upon a sequence of nested ifs. If the if else if ladder is look like this, if else if last one else statement is there. Okay, the if statement are executed from the top to down as shown as on the condition controlling the if is true. Okay, the statement associated with that if is executed and the rest of the ladder is bypassed. If none of the condition is true, then the final statement else statement will be executed. Okay, here you can see one example for that. Write a program to calculate division obtained by a student. Okay, with his percentage marks given. A hash include iostream.h void main function. Here data type and marks variable name. Okay, data type and a variable name. See out enter marks. See out enter marks. Next thing you can enter marks by using what is this output operator? This one is input. Okay, if condition greater than 0, greater than 60 marks. Okay, marks greater than 60 marks, first division. Okay, else if marks greater than 50 and less than 60, second division. Next, marks greater than 40 and less than 50, third division. Else count fail. Okay, this is the program. Okay, this program we can find out. Okay, division obtained by a student. First condition greater than 60 is there, then that is called first division. Okay, greater than 50 and less than 60, that is second division. Next, greater than 40 and less than 50, that is called third division. Else fail. Okay, this is the if else if ladder. Next, you entered mark 87, then first division. Okay, that is greater than 60. Next, switch statement. Switch statement nothing but the switch statement is C plus plus multi-way branch statement. It provides an easy way to dispatch execution to different parts of your code based on the value of an expression. As such, it often provides a better alternative thing, a large series of if-else if statements. Here is the general form of a switch statement is switch of expression. Next case value 1, case value 2, and default values are there. Here break statement also you can use. Okay, case related value you can enter. Okay, when you can enter input value, that input value okay matched with the case value, then only the case related statements are executed. Otherwise comes out of that okay case. Okay, here on example for switch statement, here you can see switch case. Okay, here I is equal to 0, I less than I plus plus switch of I, case 0, counter I is 0, break, count is I is 1, I is 2, I is 3. Okay, is 3. Here you can see first I value you can enter. First I is 0, I is 1, I is 2, I is 3, I is 4. I is greater than 3. Okay, I is greater than 3. Okay, when you can enter fourth, then automatically is greater than 3 value. Okay, that is the here you can see case value. First you can enter 0. First you can enter 0, then I is 0. Then you can enter 1, then I is 1. Next you enter 2, I is 2. Next you enter 3, I is 3. Next you enter I is greater than 3. Okay, like that. Okay, C++ iterative statements are for while, do while. Okay, these statements creates what we commonly call loops. Okay, as you probably know, a loop repeatedly executes the same set of instruction until the termination condition is met. Until the termination condition is met. While loop, the while loop is what is that one? Here you can remove that. Just C++ most fundamental looping statement. Fundamental looping statement. Okay. Here you can see. Here you can see. Here you can see. Okay. Branch statement. It provides an easy way to dispatch execution to different parts of your code based on the value of an expression. As such, it often provides a better alternative than a large series of if-else. Okay, when you can use what is that one if else if statement. Okay, you can remove. You can better to use this switch statement. When you can use if else if statement. Okay, you can't use that. You can use better use to switch statement. Okay, next here you can see. Okay, the while loop is C++ most fundamental loop. Okay, statement. It repeats a statement or block while its controlling expression is true. Okay, here it is general form. You can see initialize while condition is true, then body of loop is incremented or decrement you can give there. Okay, the condition can be any boolean expression. The body of the loop will be executed as long as condition expression is true. Okay, when the condition becomes false, control passes to the next line of code immediately following the loop. The curly braces are unnecessarily if only a single statement is being repeated. Okay, next here you can see here while is there n less than 10, n less than 10. See out C++ is good. Okay, n plus plus. Okay, here the n value repeated 9 times. The n value is repeated 9 times. So 9 no 10 times. So starting value initial value is 0, then 10 times the loop is repeated. Okay, here while loop nothing but here you can see. Okay, what are the loops? So how many times you can know that much of time you can repeat. That purpose you can use for loop. You don't know how many times the loop is repeated. That purpose you can use while and do while loops. Okay, a do while loop if the conditional expression controlling a while loop is initially false, then the body of the loop will not be executed at all. However, sometimes it is described to execute the body of a while loop at least once. At least once, even if the condition expression is false to begin with. Okay, here you can see In do while loop, initialization do opening braces and closing braces. Here test condition at the end of the loop. Test the condition at the end of the loop. Okay, starting first time the body of the loop is executed. Whether the condition true or false, then also execute that body first time. Okay. Then after condition checked, condition is true, again execute body. Okay, condition false comes out of that loop. Then the iterations are number of iterations 1. When condition false, then also number of iterations 1 for do while loop. Okay, here in do while loop, the condition tested at the end of the loop. Okay, where the while condition is there, after condition closing, then must and should you can enter. Okay, what is the semicolon? That semicolon you must and should give the end of the while statement. Here you can see the program for do while loop. C++ is good. Okay, that is you can see here do count C++. Here first n value 0 and that value counted here. C++ is good. First printed. Okay, then incremented n value 1. Okay, n value initial value 0, next n plus plus means 1. Next while 1 less than 9, condition 2. Again go back. Okay, again now n value what n value now 1. Okay, n value now 1. Oh, next here say n plus plus C plus plus is good. Okay, next then after a 1 incremented 2. Okay, 2 less than 9, condition 3. Again execute 8 times. What are the 8 times are executed here? Okay, 8 9 times are executed and 9 is there incremented. 9 less than 10, condition false comes out of that loop. Okay, that is 2. Okay, here again you can see another program. Here also for loop is there. For loop, the general form of for loop the statement is for initialization. Initialization means you can initialize the value I is equal to 0, int I is equal to 0, condition I less than n, iterations I plus plus. How many times you can repeat? That is repetition. Okay, next here body of the loop. Iteration nothing but repetition. Okay, a for loop, uh, the for loop operates the following operates as follows. When the loop first starts, the initialization portion of the loop is executed. Generally this is an expression that sets the value of the loop controls variables which act as counter that controls the loop. Okay, it is important to understand that the initialization expression is only executed once. Next condition is evaluated. This must be boolean expression. This must be Boolean expression. What is the condition is must be Boolean expression. Okay, that is true or false. It usually tests the loop control variable against a target value. If this expression is true, then the body of the loop is executed. If it is false, the loop terminates. Next, the iteration portion of the loop is executed. This is usually an expression that increments or decrements the loop control variable. The loop then iterates, first evaluating the conditional expression, then executing the body of the loop, and then executing the iteration expression which each pass. Okay, this process repeats until the controlling expression is false. The controlling expression is false. Okay, here you can see for loop. Okay, for I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Okay, here 2 less than n. N means here number of okay, you can enter the number. Okay, just enter a number. Number is suppose you can take 3, 2 less than 3, I plus plus. Here 3 modulus 2. Okay, remainder is 1. Okay, number is not prime number. Okay, next here you can see enter 13 number is there. That 13 number is prime or not, you can check. Okay, next here you can see another program 10. Okay, n is equal to 0, n less than 10, n plus plus, C out, C plus plus is good. Okay, here printed this C plus plus is good 10 times, 0 to 9 times. Okay, 10 less than 10, condition false, then comes out of that loop. Okay, jumping statement, C plus plus offers following jump statements are they break statement. Okay, a break statement takes control out of the loop. A break statement takes control out of the loop. A continue statement takes control to the beginning of the loop. To the beginning of the loop. Next, a go to statement. A go to statement takes control to a desired line of program. Okay, to a desired line of program purpose go to statement. Next, continue statement. Okay, beginning of the loop. Next, break statement controls out of the loop. Okay, here void main function int m1, m2, m3. These are the 5 subject marks. Next percentage enter marks of 5 subjects. Okay, those marks are entered here. Okay, percentage is equal to 5 by 5. If a percentage greater than 60, next opening braces C out first division. Okay, else if a percentage greater than 50 and okay and Mm. Okay, here percentage if else if a percentage is greater than 50 and percentage less than 60, here you can see second division. Otherwise third division. Else, okay, enter marks five subjects. Okay, those five subjects are entered there. Okay, next here you can see. Okay, enter the coefficient. Okay, quadratic equation. How we can write the program for quadratic equation? Void main int a comma b comma c comma d. Next float r1 comma r2 comma x comma y. C out. Enter the coefficient. Okay, ABC values you can enter. Okay, d is equal to b square minus 4ac. If d greater than 0, r1 minus b. Okay, power of d comma 0.5 by 2 into a. R2 is equal to minus b minus power of d comma 0.5, okay, whole by into a. Okay, count roots are real and the roots are r1 and r2. Okay, if else d double is equal to 0, roots are equal and the root is r1. Okay, else okay, x is equal to minus this one and roots are imaginary and the roots are okay and l. Okay, next plus I and minus I and okay, enter the coefficient of 1 comma 4 minus 4 comma 4. Okay, are equal and the root is 2. Okay, you can see here sorting. Okay, what is our conditional control statements in C++? Okay, there are three different categories are there. One is selection statement, iteration statement, and jump. Selection, iteration, and jump. Okay, selection statements allows program to choose different paths of execution based upon the outcome of an expression or the state of a variable. Iteration statements enables program execution to repeat one or more statements. Okay, that is iteration statements form loops. Okay, jump statements allows program to execute in non-linear fashion. Okay, all of here you can see here you can remove this one. Okay, C++. Right? Okay. The jump statement allows program to execute in a non-linear fashion. Okay, like that here in selection statement, if statement is there, if else statement is there, if statement only one statement is there, that one condition is true, that statement executed. In if else statement, two blocks are there. One is if block and another one is else block. Okay, if the condition is true, if block is executed, condition false, else block is executed. Okay. The next program you can see here condition tested here age greater than or equal to 50, age greater than 50, greater than or equal 25 is there. Then condition is false, else block is executed. Okay, suppose 50 is there, 50 is greater than or equal to 35, then counter old, it prints old value. Okay. Next, nested if one if inside another if here you can see okay if statement is there if else if ladder this one. Okay, here you can enter the condition. That condition is true. That statement is executed. Otherwise, else block statement condition is tested again. That else block statement also true. Then that is executed. Otherwise, goes to next statement. Okay, here the statements are executed top to down procedure. Okay, the here you can see the division obtain marks. Here you can see first mark greater than or equal to 60, then condition true, first division. Else if marks greater than or equal to 50 and marks less than 60, then second division. Next, else if marks greater than or equal to 40 and marks less than 50, then third division. Okay, else the out fail. Okay, you can see here if the condition is true, then first division is executed. Condition false, the next go to second division. Second division test the condition. Condition is true, then second division is executed. Okay, otherwise, what is that one? Third one, third if sales statement is it that is execute. Condition is false, next fails, it gives the result. Okay, there you can switch statement. Switch statement nothing but okay, number of options are there. On that number of options, so what you want, that option you can pick up. Okay, just you can see the radio buttons are there. Okay, You want three radio buttons are there. You want select only one radio button from those three. Like that here also statement also you can switch statement also you can only select only one statement. That statement is executed. Suppose here variable is a switch expression you can mention here. Case values are there. Case value input value you can give there. Then that input value case value related cases only. Input value matched with this value. Then that related statements are executed. When that related statement are executed, then after break statement is there, then when you can execute the statement and by using break statement, those are comes out. Okay, this is switch statement. The next program is there switch statement zero here one two three four like those are executed. Suppose you can enter three only I is three printed. Okay, you can enter four is I is greater than three printed. Okay, like that here looping statements are there. Looping statements also called iterative statements. Looping statements also called a iterative statement. Okay, looping nothing but that is executed repeatedly. That is executed repeatedly. That is called a looping statement. Okay, while a looping statement, okay, condition is true. Till the condition is true, the loop is executed repeatedly. Till the condition is false, then loop comes out of that loop. Here, condition is can be any boolean expression. The condition can be any boolean true or false. Okay, again, condition is true, then execute that loop. Condition false, then comes out of that loop. Okay. Next, this is while. Next, do while. Okay, here you can see in while looping statement, condition is true, then only execute that body. Okay, but here condition false, then only first time, one time, at least one time the loop is executed. Then after only the condition tested. Then after only condition tested. Otherwise, condition can't tested. Okay, first you can execute that body. Then after only condition tested. Condition is true, then execute again that body. Okay, condition false, you can't execute again. Okay, next that is do while. In for loop, you can see how many times the loop is repeat. You know that much of time, then you can use for loop. You don't know how many times the loop is repeat. That purpose you can use do and while. Okay. Here, while you can write down the do while program. In the while program, first the condition body of the loop is executed. Then after the end of the that loop, you can execute while condition. While condition is true, suppose while condition is true, then only execute that body again. Okay, otherwise can't execute. Okay. Next here you can see for loop. In for loop general form of the first statement is okay for initialization, condition, iteration. Initialization, condition, and iterations are there. Okay, by using those only. Okay. By using those only. Okay, for looping statement here for loop conditions are there. Okay, here you can see when the loop first starts, the initialization portion of the loop is executed. Generally, this is an expression. This is an expression. Generally, this is an expression. Okay, that sets the value of the loop control variable. Okay, which act as a counter that controls the loop. It is important to understand that the initialized expression is only executed once. Next condition is evaluated. This must be Boolean expression. It usually tests the loop control variable against a target value. If this expression is true, then the body of the loop is executed. If it is false, the loop terminates. Next, the iteration portion of the loop is executed. This is usually an expression that increments or decrements the loop control variables. The loop can be iterative, the first evaluating the condition expression, then executing the body of the loop, and then executing the iteration expression with each pause. This process repeats until the controlling expression is false. Okay, here for loop is there initialization value I less than n I plus plus. Okay, if n modulus I double is equal to 0, see out number is not prime. Okay, here next number is prime here. Okay, suppose what is the information is there, that information is equal to 0, then the given number is prime number, otherwise the given number is not prime. Okay, like that here also you can see some of for loop, another for loop program is there here. C++ is good. Okay, n is equal to 0, n less than 10, n plus plus. Here n value is 0. Okay, C++ is good. First time is repeated 0 less than 10. A condition 2. Again 1 less than 10. Again C++ is 2. Next 2 less than 10, 3 less than 10, 4 less than 5, 6, 7, 8. Next step 10 times the loop is repeated. Next 10 less than 10 condition false comes out of that loop. Next jump statement. C++ offer following jump statements. Okay, break statement. The break statement takes the control out of the loop. And a continue statement. This continue statement takes control beginning of the loop and go to control to decide the line in a program. Okay, this is today's class. Okay, over.